Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This video is gonna be a good one because we're finally ready to paint my 2015 Dodge Challenger RT. This car was actually originally, it was in a rollover accident and we've been rebuilding it, and it's been a while since we've actually worked on it, and that's because we've had to do a whole bunch of sanding and prep work, and it was very tedious work because this is a big car, but it's finally at the point where we can put that beautiful sublime green pearl color on there. It's gonna be so awesome. But let's get right into it. We're gonna start by getting this thing ready for paint. So let's get to it. All right, there you have it, guys. We got this thing ready. We blew it off, so now we're gonna start off by basically masking off all the areas that we don't want paint to go on, and then we can finally mix up some paint. So let's get masking. All right, guys, we're finally at the step where the whole thing is masked up. We ended up just doing paper over the whole car because considering how much we're painting, it would have been a waste to just do plastic and then cut most of the plastic away anyway. Also, by the way, I do have a really bad cold, so bear with me. It has gotten really bad and I might be sneezing and sniffling a lot, but anyway, we're finally at this stage and we actually have something different to do. It's kind of unique to our repair, right, Dad?
Yeah, a lot of the panels, as you can see, have been repaired. The original panels. The gray primer is actually over the repairs that we did on the existing panels.
Yeah, and then there's the black panels in the front, and these were actually brand new replacement panels that we bought because the fender and the hoods were all wrecked. So these things came with primer, but we did sand them all. That caused a lot of bare metal to show through, so all the silver is bare metal. So you can't have that when you're painting it, and we basically have to, whoa, that's a black hand. We basically have to put something on that, right?
Yeah, it's also the point that it's at the front of the car.
Oh,
and
yeah.
If you have rock chips or whatever else, and just to paint on this E-coat, they call it, it's very thin.
Primer.
Yeah. It won't give any kind of bounce or any kind of protection for rock chips.
Yeah, so if we do put epoxy primer on top of this, right?
That'll give us the extra thickness, but also being epoxy, it'll prevent rock chips from traveling and start spreading underneath the paint.
Right, and it'll seal away the metal, and hopefully it won't cause rust and stuff if a rock chip did get through and
That's
stuff.
right.
So it gives you a bit more build. So in order to do that, because we're only doing these 3 body panels, we're actually gonna have to basically divide the car and do a separate masking so that we can throw epoxy, because we don't wanna get overspray on the rest of the car, because that's all prepped and everything. So we're actually just gonna quickly mask a line and throw plastic over the rest of the car, and then spray this just with epoxy and then unmask the rest, and then we can actually spray paint on it. So we're gonna start doing that. We're gonna do our second masking. It's getting a bit complicated, but it will turn out awesome, and that's all a part of the process. So let's get to it.
Scrub it pretty hard this first time around.
Yeah.
Well, not too hard, but. All right, guys, we are now ready to pick out a color, and we're actually going to be doing a ground coat and then fancy color on top. The factory color, we're obviously gonna spray the final with that color, but
Yeah.
we want to get another color underneath it that's as close as possible.
Yeah, and the whole purpose of that is also because the fancy color, like this is the original piece right here. The original color on the outside had all pearls and metallics in it, and it's really expensive, right?
Yeah, it's going to be 8 times as much as this stuff we're spraying.
Yeah, exactly. So in order, because it's also possibly transparent,
Yeah.
we want to add a least amount of coats basically on top. So
Yeah.
in order to get the most of the color, we're going to be doing a cheap base and then fancy stuff on top. So we need less fancy stuff.
Yeah, of the correct color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's basically a money-saving trick.
Yeah.
But in the end, we'll
So-
still get the exact same color. Yeah.
It's not a whole lot of difference.
No, it's very
But
close.
This is 8 times as expensive as this.
Exactly.
So
It's going to be a crazy color. So let's start mixing it up.
freaky looking mess in here.
Yeah, that's quite the soup. Ugh. Can't believe how many other colors other than green there were in there. Like
Yeah.
orange and yellow. All right, guys, look at this. We got some green on the car. Honestly, this is incredible, but don't get too hyped yet because this isn't the final color. It's gonna get better. And honestly, this went better than I was expecting, and it laid down so good, and just one coat over all of it, and it covered so good. So this is literally the perfect ground coat. The color match was almost perfect. So we're gonna mix up that amazing pearl and metallic and fancy color that's gonna go on the top, and probably gonna do at least one coat of that. We'll see how it does, how transparent it is, and then we'll see how that goes. But let's start mixing some paint up. All right, guys, my dad mixed up the paint. We did it off camera. You guys saw how it was before, but this one had a couple special things in it, mainly a pearl and whatever it was, right?
Orange flash pearl.
Oh yeah, that's what it was called. And then a coarse silver.
Yeah, there's a metallic in there too.
Yeah, so it's metallic and a pearl.
It's interesting, because we didn't even know it had a metallic in there originally.
I saw metallic.
Yeah?
It was kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
It was like, it's a softer sparkle, but it definitely has a sparkle.
It's calling for a medium coarse.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. And we did, when we painted the inners, it was a bit more coarse looking, which means it's more sparkly, which will be nice. Doing a full repaint. It's gonna be awesome. So we'll mix that up, put in the gun, and then we'll get spraying. So let's get to it.
The world of electronic music, my perspective shifted. A community of people so connected on this energetic wavelength, with an undenying love and connection to the music. It turned out to be food for the soul.
Alright guys, we just finally finished putting on that beautiful green color with all the sparkles, and it laid down really good actually.
Yeah,
and,
went down really nice, but man, that's quite a workout.
Oh yeah, I know.
I think
That's
we
tiring.
sprayed, close to 4 pints.
Yeah?
Right?
Wow. That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Expensive paint too.
A lot of surface area.
Oh yeah.
well,
pretty
that's
crazy.
right, yeah. It'd be more than 4 pints because we did the ground coat.
Yeah, in total.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Probably closer
So,
to 6 pints in total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's
So,
pretty crazy.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
upper body movement.
Oh yeah, and we still have to do a clear coat.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're kind of late right now. We're
Yeah.
gonna pull an all-nighter almost.
Yeah, it's gonna be an all-nighter.
Yeah.
What time we get here this morning?
We got here around 8:30 in the morning.
8:30?
In the morning.
In the morning, yeah.
Yeah. Right now, as you can see, it is 9:23 p.m. So that's getting pretty late.
Yeah,
and you can see outside that it is black out there. So
We're committed now, right?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Once you start a paint job like this, it's you can't stop halfway.
Yeah, exactly. We knew for sure today we were gonna get it done. So
Yeah.
no matter what.
No matter what, but I didn't expect it was going to be 9:30.
So far, paint work has actually been turning out really
Yeah,
good. So
yeah.
that's really good.
Yeah, and it's showing off that the body work is really good too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that was more my concern.
True. Yeah.
So But no, let's get the clear on now.
Yeah, so the clear coat is basically the final layer you put on. It gives you a crystal clear finish.
It'll make the color really pop as well.
Oh yeah, this is when you really get to see the color. Oh yeah.
Now, we're also thinking that, like this is a high solids clear, so it goes on pretty thick, but we want to do 3 coats, not the normal 2.
Yeah.
Because we expect to cut and buff it.
Yeah, we are going to be polishing the entire car, so.
Yeah,
so we want a bit of build, right?
Yeah.
A bit of build to polish. So we're going to be mixing up a lot of clear and spraying that on there. Your arms are going to get a good workout.
Well, hopefully we can get out of here before midnight.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, let's get that clear on there.
Look at this, guys. We got the whole car unmasked now. We brought it out in the light. This isn't the best light. It's a bit cloudy, but I gotta say this is a crazy green. It looks so good. It's got the sparkles in it, and once we get some good sunlight, it's gonna pop even more. But man, is it vibrant. It's like it's constantly glowing. It's awesome. And this isn't all that we have to do. We still have to do a bit more, actually, including the painting of the front and rear bumper and the spoiler. We were painting that separately because we didn't have enough room in the booth at the time to do it all at the same time. So we're gonna have to do that next, and just wait till you see what we're gonna do to the hood. We're gonna be doing something real custom to that, and it's gonna be looking amazing. We're gonna have to wait a bit for that because we have to make sure this paint job is dried fully, because we don't want anything to be scratching and all that. So we're gonna basically just store this thing away for a bit longer, and then we'll be painting the other parts. I am having a blast. This is awesome. This is such an exciting moment for me because it's been so long since we started this. From where it arrived here, because it actually arrived here originally too, I can find that picture back of the state it was in when it first came here, and now it's looking like this. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and subscribe and stay notified, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. We had to do a bunch of prep work, and basically, and we can finally throw some of that awesome lime green, sublime green technically, and yeah, I'm gonna do that again.